Let's play Resident Evil 6. So, we are in Chapter 3 of Chris's campaign. These red diamonds are showing where the remaining enemies are that we have to take out. So there's 3 on top of the helicopter, and I guess they all fell off now, so we can take them out.
That's the last one.
The chopper's pulling back.
So for some reason the chopper decided that
Come on, keep
it
moving.
would give up then. I'm not really sure why. But it looks like
We're moving out. Let's go.
Jake and Sherry will be safe for the time being. So we're gonna have to trust that they will be safe. Because we have other issues.
Like a grasshopper's.
I don't care what they are, as long as they stay dead when you kill them.
If you'll remember from... I guess you can open that too. If you remember from the previous part of this chapter, a large snake BOW captured one of our men. So we're going to try and see if we can track it down. I can't remember if this is the... So the helicopter does actually come back, and that's the sequence that I dislike quite a bit. I can't remember if it's here. I think it is. Just gonna make sure that I'm set up for this. Okay, I think we're all right.
Roger.
Yeah, so this is going to be the encounter with the helicopter. I don't like this part, but bear with me. I will try to carry on. Thankfully, we do get a new little toy, and that is the grenade launcher, which is a fantastic weapon. It's relatively limited, but it is pretty strong.
Bring it down hard.
Don't think I meant to do that. How do I get... Oh, I'm having a blank moment here. I don't know what that was all about. Sorry. I just couldn't remember what I was doing. So... Why is this guy, like, invincible? I just want to make room for those grenade rounds. So apparently I just did. I don't know what happened. I guess I used some ammo. So that's good. Anyway, so the grenade launcher is very powerful. But as I said, it is fairly limited in its use, and it's very restrictive in terms of the ammo that you find for it. So definitely use it sparingly. This is a good area to use it. The helicopter is essentially like a boss. It is rather strong. But just consider that if you use it now, you won't have it for later. I'm going to throw out some of this machine gun ammo so I can pick up that herb. And you can use the surroundings to avoid the helicopter. It will constantly try to fire at you, but you want to just kind of dodge around it. It will rack up a lot of damage on you, unfortunately, quickly. So, let me go up here and risk myself for a minute. So the helicopter is easy to pinpoint because it will have that red diamond symbol above it at all times. And you just want to make sure that you are only firing on it, especially if you're using the grenade launcher. I would only fire on it if you know you're going to get a hit. So try not to waste the ammo because it is relatively scarce. but do use it. It is strong, and it will help to get rid of the helicopter relatively quickly. I will say also, try not to be afraid to just dodge. If you need a minute for some breathing room, try to find a safe spot that's clear of the helicopter, run around. This section is designed to give you cover, so definitely take advantage of that. You can usually tell the state of the helicopter by the way that it's burning. I would try to typically ignore the regular enemies that are coming along in this section, just because your teammates will do a pretty good job of trying to get rid of them on their own, so you don't have to worry too much about that. You just want to avoid the helicopter as best you can. I am actually taking a lot of damage from it, so probably not really showing that off in the best way, but try to just minimize the amount of exposure that you have and the rockets that the helicopter is dishing out. Go up again and be a little risky. I want to get a clear shot on this thing. Oh, I think I missed. That's a shame. Alright, so I need to reload. So just make sure that it's, you know, stationary or hovering in a way that you know you'll hit it, so you don't waste your ammo. I'm sure there are ways of doing this without the grenade launcher as well, but I just find it's a fairly easy way to deal with it. I think you're essentially intended to do it this way as well. Thankfully, it wasn't too much of a problem. So now that they're safe, we can
Mission is to terminate the BOWs.
move on.
I said our mission is to terminate the BOWs. I'm going after that BOW. Ada's not getting away with this.
Captain, please, you need to think things through.
So the grenade launcher actually has different firing modes. We don't have any of the ammo that it needs, unfortunately, aside from just the regular explosive rounds or whatever they're called. So if you look in the HUD on the bottom right-hand corner, when you hold the trigger, you'll see that the triangle button has arrows around it, and that just means if you have the other type of ammo, you can switch between it by pressing triangle. So in addition to just the explosive rounds, there are acid rounds, as well as cryo rounds or cryogenic rounds. So the acid ones are pretty self-explanatory. I'm not sure what advantage they bring exactly. The cryogenic rounds will freeze the target, and in a lot of cases you can instantly destroy them because of that. So I'm going to hold on to that those green herbs because I'm hoping that I will find a red one soon.
Roger.
Because I don't want to make that mistake again where I sort of blow the green ones that I have and then I immediately find a red one. That's a bit of a shame when that happens.
Alpha Team to HQ. We're in pursuit of the target.
So with Jake and Sherry to safety, we can hope, we're going to continue tracking that snake BOW, which obviously has been around, as we can tell from the slobber sort of emanating from this area. As I said, I believe it's called the Elusija, or Elusija, something like that.
Clear.
This is an interesting little setup. And you'll see that once you come into this room, and you head in just a little bit, in one of the bunk beds here there is a serpent emblem. So that is the second emblem of the chapter. And there are 4, so we've got 2 left. Just wanted to check something, make sure that I'm not skipping things here. So, this sort of dilapidated area. Interesting set decoration just from like a gaming perspective. I think it's nicely set up. I like this area a lot. So basically, once you come in from these yellow doors, that's where the serpent emblem is going to be, off to the side. Mahjong as well, apparently. We don't have time to play. Alright, just making sure I'm going the right way. And, looks like this poor person died. Oop.
That's the target.
So that was the BOW.
Let this thing show itself.
We're gonna continue on, trying to track it down.
Roger.
Not really sure why he decided that it was a good idea to go on his own.
Captain, wait! What the hell were you thinking, pulling a kamikaze stunt like that?
These are my men. You follow my lead or I'll find someone who will.
Do you even hear yourself?
Fall in line, soldier.
You heard the man, let's move.
How are we supposed to drop this thing if we can't even see it?
So,
Shut up and keep moving.
odd moment between Piers and Chris. So this is the area that that BSAA member was looking in. Probably the BOW came out of that hole, I'm guessing. But obviously you can tell Chris is, you know, upset that he remembers losing those men in Europe. So it's kind of too bad that it's, in a way, it's repeating itself here with this new unit. As I said before, I really like the design of this area. I think it's really cool. Oh, you can push that garbage bag around. That's interesting.
Keaton, not you too.
So unfortunately, we've lost one of our team members here. That's a little unfortunate. I want to make sure there wasn't anything else that I missed. So I'm going to just backtrack a little bit. No, I guess not. Alright, so in the next video we'll continue investigating this area.